Hello everyone, welcome to FNPL program. This bilingual YouTube program can also be found at podcast.com or podbean.com by searching our program title, Positive Living in America. Scheduled topics are listed on each Sunday with the sharing time, Todd Salad, contributed by guests. Both podcast and YouTube are sponsored by FNPL Foundation. Producer is Jasmine Lee and regular speaker is Dr. Esther Shu-Shin Lee. The mission of this program is to discuss issues related to life based on love, peace, joy, and hope with truthful information to ensure objectivity. Today, Dr. Lee's topic is the cause of U.S. China Trade War. Dr. Lee was a Republican activist for many years and was a presidential appointee. She is knowledgeable about our political system. In this episode, Dr. Lee is going to talk about her viewpoint on U.S. China Trade War.
I'm Dr. Esther Shu-Shin Lee, and today I will address what causes the U.S. China Trade War. Trade war with China has been a hot issue and nerve-wracking drama. It's much more exciting and unpredictable than other trade deals President Trump has waged with other countries. It is simply due to the rising status of China in the world stage. The latest issue of Economist pointed out the American unleashing its power so clumsily it will hasten the end of its own dominance. What a warning. On the surface, many people believe in President Trump's campaign promise and ways to deliver the results. Actually, this is the beginning of a Cold War between the U.S. and China, as I envisioned more than 30 years ago. When Japanese militaristic rulers decided to attack Pearl Harbor in 1941, one of the generals educated at Harvard University lamented, "We are waking up a sleeping giant." Similarly, when President Carter recognized the legitimacy of the People's of Republic of China, we opened the cage of a hungry dragon. Now, the dragon is no longer hungry. Instead, it's well-fed, no poverty or homeless in the populated nation, due to its rapid economic growth, partially modeling Western capitalism. As a result, we are offended by its rising importance in the international community. Fortunately, this potential Cold War could be avoided if both nations could, number one, recognize the differences, of course most people do, and number two, apply objective and diplomatic tactics to resolve them, and which most people don't. Yes, most people agree that the U.S. and China have differences in history, traditions, value systems, social and political structures. Naturally, the differences lead to conflicts. Both nations want to overcome the conflicts. But why the trade war is still going on and become even worse daily? Here are three major reasons. Number one, self-righteousness is the first attitudinal problem. It could be politically driven. Both sides believe the other side is wrong. With such a subjective attitude, the analysis and the decision could be biased and regrettable. Chinese ancient warfare expert Sun Tzu once said, "If you know both yourself and the enemy well, you will have 100% of winning." So, be honest with ourselves and truly know our strengths and weaknesses. The second cause is the communication styles. Due to different historical, cultural, political, and social backgrounds, both sides have failed to understand each other from a broad and global perspectives. Instead, each uses so-called my way to communicate. Many of the my way approaches, such as lying and intimidations, are out of date. The third cause is the expectation of each other. It is natural for a country to protect their national interests, at times maybe at the expense of other nations. Yet, self-righteousness attitude and a my way of communication style certainly create a false and unrealistic expectation of each other. The misperception of each other could lead to detrimental decisions and consequences. Then the conflicts will continue or even get worse. On the contrary, if both sides, number one, modify their attitude with a better understanding of each other, and number two, apply culturally unbiased communication skills built upon mutual respect, and number three, have a realistic expectation of each other. And then the Cold War could be avoided. I believe that this world is big enough to accommodate both the U.S. and China for their mutual interests and benefits. I will have in-depth discussion for each of the above areas in the future. Your feedback is welcome. Let's learn, think, and solve the issues peacefully together. Thank you.